Wargaming loves making everything cringe to fight, and this is the newly changed armor profile of the T-54E1. Now, I can name a numerous amount of weak spots. Here, 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 here. The problem is, how is your shell going to go here or there? Or here or there? This tank is now a T-57 Heavy, which is very cringe because the T-57 Heavy also features these exact same type of armor mechanics where it's just troll. I mean, even loading gold, it's just got so many random bounce spots that if you hit these little angulars, the entire tank just says, nope, you're not allowed to pen me. Ah, boy. Well, we're going to see how this tank plays, but I don't like when Wargaming makes armor troll. I like when armor is either effective or it's not effective. Personally, I like to know whether my shells are going to pen or bounce, depending on who I'm aiming at. But when it comes to this vehicle, I don't know, it's probably going to be quite a 50-50 now. At the end of the day, I don't think the 5041's armor is going to be anything insane, though, because let's be real, it's a big ol' box with very little armor to begin with on the hull. And, yeah, so we'll see. I never, ever really liked this tank, to be honest, and I don't think I will enjoy it at this point either. It's just too large and too slow for me to enjoy to be a medium. I like mediums because they're mobile, they're nimble, and they usually feature either armor, if you're going for something like the E50, or, you know, anything like that style, or if you're going for more of a, you know, Soviet style, then you can have the turret armor specifically, you can have a high rate of fire. This tank doesn't have either. It doesn't have good mobility, it doesn't have a high rate of fire. While it does have a dangerous clip, that's really the only thing it has going for it. It's kind of like if you took a Patton, gave it a much worse turret, and then made it less enjoyable. But I know there's a lot of people out there that really enjoy this tank. It's just not my personal cup of tea. We're going to see if we can get behind them here, and maybe get some bleeds. We got the Jagdpanther. There's one shell, and can't do anything to that, but he did shoot. Okay. Crazy. Why is the 7.52 still back there? The world will literally never know. But, oh well. At least we got 600 damage out. This is already a not so enjoyable game. Let's see if we can kind of squeeze our way on through here. There you go. We got the T-28 Proto. Wow. Incredible gun. Wow. 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 That's all my brain can say is wow. This is why I don't like the tank. I don't know how a vehicle can miss that many shells in a row. I don't actually understand how that's possible. Alright, well, let's reload again. Aiming on the Proto. There you go. We got one pen, two pens, and see, I don't know why that couldn't happen for the first clip. Great. I love the 7.52. Such a fun tank to fight. Alright. Well, I still have to try and clear this prototype if I can. There you go. That works. Alright, well, we got the Shark off to the side. Not able to hit him at all. That Shark's going to be really, really cringe to fight. This is definitely a loss. I mean, this is a great example, though, of why I don't like this tank. It's just, you feel useless in it. Really not an enjoyable experience right now. Come on, Charlemagne, poke it. There you go. One tracking shell, two shells, and he misses. Not able to get the third out, but doesn't matter because we're getting YOLO'd by the Shark. Alright, let's see. Reloading. Okay, kind of hoping that he misses me, which he did. Stinky. Alright, and now let's put on our super fast dump. There's one, there's two, and there's three. We actually got a bounce from the waffle somehow. But, unfortunately, the Charlemagne also rushes us. I mean, we did alright. There's just not much you can do when your team kind of YOLOs in like they did. I mean, we did pretty good, 3,271 damage, and let's be real, when you have a T-30 and everybody else on your team just, I mean, get absolutely crapped on, there's nothing you're going to be able to do about it, even if you are in a top-tier matchup. That's just kind of how the cookie crumbles sometimes. If our clip did not miss that T-28 prototype on the first three shells, we might have been able to win that because we wouldn't have gotten bled by the 7.52 from above. We probably would have pushed in. We would have had an additional chunk of HP. We definitely would have had a much better standing for winning. But unfortunately, every shell missed, which really irritated me in that situation. But That was our first battle, so maybe, just maybe, we'll be able to bring it back for our second game in this tank. Here we go. Alright, let's see. We got another Tier 8 matchup. Funny enough, even though you're fighting Tier 8s, it doesn't mean you're always going to win, because it means that your Tier 8s can very quickly fall apart, especially when you have vehicles that are no camo. I still don't understand how people can get to a Tier 8 or a Tier 9 and not put a camo on their vehicle. It's literally like free. You can put like the basic camos on for like 100k credits and then they're free for the rest of ever. Like, come on guys. You gotta put camos on your vehicles. Alright, we are gonna make our way. I honestly, this is something I just thought about. Wargaming should make it so you can't even get into a battle unless you have a camo on your vehicle. Let's see, we got the Defender Mark 1 off to the side. Got the Lorraine. There you go. 316 damage shot into the Lorraine. Oh, and he's just YOLOing. Don't think we're going to be able to hit him again, but you never know. Oh, we are. There you go. Another nice shot into the Lorraine. That right there is a classic player of all time. A classic player. That's what the teams have been more like lately, though. It's just absolute cluster truck madness. Like, what was that? Why would you YOLO that? Okay. Maybe he had to go to the bathroom. He had a really big dump to take. There you go. One shell into the Defender. Oh, okay. This gun misses some really easy shots. Oh well. We got 10 seconds left on our reload. We still took 620 off his tank, so not too bad of a result. At this point, I'm more worried about the vehicles that might roll off to the side, but not really worried about the Defender. Let's see if we can get a shell. There you go. One shell into the enemy Type 57. 2 shells. Not bad at all. I'll take it. That's 600 damage for 400, so that's still a dub of a trade. Okay. The Conqueror's getting nuked right now. I mean, that was obviously bound to happen. I knew that was going to happen the moment that their heavies were spotted pushing over here. There you go. We got the Type 57. He misses. There's 1. There's 2, and there's 3. We got the Ritter right in front of us. He missed. The problem isn't the 57, it's the fact that there's 8 other people rolling up on me right now. I'm just going to YOLO this guy and call it a day, because that's really all I can do. There's a nice little ram. There's 1 shell into the Ritter, 2 shells into the Ritter, and 3. There you go. That's all I could do. We did 4,200 damage, and hopefully our team's able to win this, but chances are it's actually going to be a loss. Oh, you did. Crazy! Crazy. Wow. There you go. We lose because the dude jumps off a cliff and dies. I just can't get a break. Like, literally every time I play this game, it's just pain and suffering. 4,500 damage dealt, which is obviously top on the team. And we end off with that result. Who would have guessed that the no camo ISU did 0 damage? Whoa! Crazy. I got nothing else to say. Was I a little aggressive on the flank at the end there? Yes, but the team should have supported me at the end of the day, and I can't do everything, so I'm not going to really take blame for that. Hopefully you enjoyed today's video. If you enjoyed it and you'd like to see more like it, please consider smashing that subscribe button down below. The 54E1 is a solid tank. It's not my style of vehicle because I don't like large mediums that have no armor. But if you enjoy this type of tank, let me know in the comments down below. I definitely don't enjoy this type of teamwork. As I said, doesn't matter sometimes what you do in Tier 8 games. If your teams don't know what the heck they're doing, it just doesn't matter. I'll see you all in the next one. Bye-bye.